Consistent. That's right.
These two together are hilarious. I've been following Craig for many years, and then after Craig, it was TS. And these two in this fag talk is, I love it. And me and Jason, the Dynamics, is we have our podcast on Thursdays, and it's nothing like this. But what makes me think about is it's the dynamic between the two, and that could be anything. But these two are like milk and honey, salt and pepper. I love it. I'm getting ready to shut everything down in here and go to bed. But before I look what time it is, girl, who doesn't have to go to work in the morning? Me, I do. Not who doesn't, but I do. But it's not till 10. So I got some time. So I'm about to shut everything down. Hi, office, bye, office. Time to go to bed. But before I go to bed, my God, today, look at this next clip and enjoy it. And you'll have to watch it more than once because she eats so bad or so good, depending on how you look at it, that you have to watch it more than once. This is why you got to be careful who you fuck with on this internet, because she ate this lady up.
Miss Dion, I went to your page, and you do have a beautiful smile. You do. I'm pretty sure people compliment you all the time on your smile. Like your grandkids probably look at you and they're like, "Oh, grandma got a nice smile," or whatever they call you, grand, nan, whatever. Because you seem, you got grandkids on your page. For your age, I know coming on my page and saying, "Where your teeth at?" Like trying to joke me. You probably felt like you 4 plus 4 8 with that one. But I've been teaching for a long time, right? Been teaching for a long time. Like people compliment me, like you get complimented on your smile. I get complimented on my degrees, and I've been teaching for a long time. I have 3 degrees, and when I taught high school, they were brutal, girl. Being in the classroom, I had to be ready for anything. But they were not as brutal as when I taught kindergarten. Now, kindergartners, they'll flat out look at you and tell you your face wrinkled. I got a little girl who calls me fluffy, and she lays on me. She's like, "You so fluffy," and I'm like, "Girl, I gotta stay ready. Cannot get ready. I gotta stay ready." Now, 3rd grade, they're very loving. You know what I'm saying? So they're not brutal. So where your teeth at? I've heard that several times. But I really thought that people grow out of it. But you know what? Nah, because I be joking my son left and right, and I'm like, people don't grow out of it. So you're right. You want to ask me about my teeth, and I want to compliment you on your smile. And I will say, I do have teeth, as you can see. I started off smiling. I have an underbite. I've always had an underbite because I suck my tongue, and then at one point I used to suck my thumb, and then they put hot sauce on my thumb, so I would stop liking to suck my thumb at that time. But I just ended up liking hot sauce because, as you can see, I'm also a big bag, so I put hot sauce on everything. So you don't gotta ask me that, "Oh, are you plus size?" I am. You are too. So let's not do that. But yeah, my teeth are there. I have an underbite, but sometimes that's why I always cover my mouth with my hand, because my teeth used to be my insecurity. At one time I had a complex. Even when I first went viral on social media, it's something when you get to experience that, you're going to really love it. Because you only have 300 followers. When you get to that point, you're going to love it. Because people going to really, really eat you up in the comments. And you got to be ready for everything. One boy told me I look like, what was it? Did you say Rick Ross Bay? I don't know, I got my husband, because I'm also married, so I've accomplished, just a few things. Nothing too serious. Been married for 10 years. Quite a few kids, quite a few degrees. Got two businesses. Nothing too serious, but I appreciate you wanting to come to 2 businesses. Nothing too serious, but I appreciate you wanting to come over here and joke me and ask me what my teeth are. But yeah, when people compliment me, it's not often "Oh, you have really pretty teeth." It's based off what I've done, which is quite a bit in life. But yeah, definitely got the teeth there. I'm not worried about it too much. When I grew up in foster care, and I knew I was gonna be challenged in certain areas, and I know eventually in business I will go back and get my teeth fixed, but it hasn't been a priority for me. Because only the kids at school. Well, actually, my students don't even joke me like that. For real, if one of my students were to see your post, they'd probably eat you up in this comments. But I'll be I always block my students, say you're safe. Anyway, you be blessed.
It's Monday morning. I've been up for about an hour. My husband has to work another double. The handyman is coming this afternoon.
Oh, y'all want to twist, huh?
I'm gonna have to. My husband has the money to pay the handyman. He forgot to leave it here when he left last night. So,
come on, y'all.
Okay, because we're not pulling money from anywhere else to pay the handyman. Hubby already has the money. Nobody's paying the handyman. Hubby's already prepared. Not coming out of my money. Wait, I'm not supposed to say, listen, I'm not paying the handyman because I'm not supposed to pay the handyman. What's wrong with that? So I'm going to text a handyman and say, you have two options. You can come later, an hour later, which isn't bad. You can just reschedule, come an hour later, or we could reschedule another day, but I don't want to reschedule another day. I really need him to come today. Because I'm cleaning out. I told you that guest room, and I got a bunch of boxes that need to go out because that's basically like my dumping room. That's Triple T in the background. Look, Triple T's wild. He wild. You gotta be a special person to watch Triple. Love you, Triple. Okay, look. Let me go. Okay, so let me turn him down. I got him too loud.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so check it. Yeah, I don't know. So basically, it's 7:00. I start work at 10. I am working from home. And he's supposed to come at 1. I think he said 1, the handyman. What he's doing, I think I already told you, he's cleaning out that room for me. The dog room, which is dog room, used to be my son's bedroom. Used to be, it went from my son's room when he lived at home to / guest room. Like, I was just throwing my clothes in there type shit. Because we don't have guests that sleep over. And now, then it just turned into the dog's room, which I can't stand to go in because to me it's gross. I just start itching as soon as I walk in there. So anything that has to be done in that room, my husband. I pulled out like all of my most important things out of there, so I don't really have to go in there often, unless it's just a shampoo. But yeah, I'm grossed out really easily, and it's dog shit. I mean, it's like not literally shit. Well, sometimes it's literally shit because it's the dog's room and they make mistakes. But I mean dog shit like in just hair and just they got their beds in there and I don't know. I itch. Okay? Period. I don't know how to explain it. My husband says I overreact. Maybe I do. But I don't go in there is the whole point I'm making when I say all of this. I rarely go in there. So I'm forced to go in there now because I have ended up dumping all my shoes on the mattress on the bed, and so the bed has become like a dumping ground for like shoes that I don't really wear that often because the room used to be set up nicely, and I used to have like shoe stands in there, like a type of, it's a stand I will never get again. But anyway, when I stopped really actively going in that room, I had to take the stand down, and all the shoes that were on the stand, I ended up throwing on the bed. So the bed then became like a dumping ground. It's been a dumping ground for over a year, okay? So anything on that bed, I haven't used in over a year or worn. I will not say how many pairs of shoes and tennis shoes I have. It's ridiculous. So I was supposed to get this bed cleared out before today because the handyman is coming to get rid of that bed and dump it. Okay? And I didn't do that. I didn't do it. I have a reason, but I didn't do it. I was doing other shit. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be in there. And I was, my husband does work a lot. My son didn't come over this weekend. And I think like subconsciously I was hoping like somebody would do it for me, but nobody did it. So here we are. God damn it. Here we are. So it's Monday morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I'm in this room. So I cleared out half of the bed already. I can do it. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to text the handyman and tell him to come an hour later. My husband has the money to pay you, okay? I ain't paying you. So come an hour later, and that's that, okay? This is how my Monday morning is starting off. I could see a lot more, but I won't. Happy Monday. At least we woke up. If you watch this, you woke up too. I mean, at some point, you just have to just find the silver lining.